Copy 724, right. Center maintain 2000.
Center maintain 2074.
Comment 504 to center maintain 3000.
3000, comment 504.
Last time we talked about different weather forecasts. This time we're going to be covering different weather charts. So starting with the examples, like what are the examples of different weather charts you can use for the flight planning. I'm just gonna call them out. They are different. We're gonna be covering them in detail. Surface analysis chart, then we have weather depiction, weather depiction chart. Then we have a short range surface prognostic chart. Prognostic chart. Then we have the significant weather prognostic chart. Prognostic chart. Then we have convective outlook chart. And lastly, we have this constant pressure analysis chart. Pressure analysis chart. Okay. Second one is what is the surface analysis chart? Okay. So these are like the charts these charts are analyzed charts, right, of the surface weather observations. Basically, they depicts the distribution of several items, including the sea level pressure, the positions of highs, lows, ridges, troughs, the location, and the character of fronts, and also the boundaries, different boundaries. Yeah, those are the things covered by the surface analysis chart. Now, what is a weather depiction? So what information basically does this provide? So this chart contains a plot of weather conditions at selected METAR stations, um, uh, and like it also has the analysis of weather flying category. Like it will divide itself in VFR, MVFR, and IFR. If you don't know about the MVFR, these are the minimum VFRs. So basically, it is designed to alert the aviation and like interest to the location of critical and near critical operational minimums at terminals in the US. And now we're going to be covering these terms normally used in these charts: LIFR, IFR, MVFR, and VFR. Okay. The LIFR is the low IFR, and IFR is basically the instrument flight rating, right? So LIFR is the low IFR. So actually we're going to be covering some details about it. You should know these numbers. So the ceiling in this one is less than 500 feet and the visibility is less than 1 mile. Visibility is basically less than 1 mile. So again, if you have the ceiling, ceiling is less than, meaning there are the sky is clear up to or less than 500 feet and the visibility is not more than 1 mile, then the conditions are called the low IFR. IFR conditions are the ceiling 500 or it actually, that's ceiling is actually more than 500 and less than 1000, and the visibility is actually between more than 1 mile and less than 3 miles. Then the VFR, or sorry, first let's cover the MVFR. Again, it's the marginal VFR. I think I said it, minimum VFR. That was wrong. It's a marginal VFR, right? And then the ceiling is actually more than 1000 feet and less than 3000 feet, right? And the visibility is actually between 3 to 5 miles. And the last thing, which is VFR, is ceiling is greater than 3000 feet, greater than 3000 feet, right? And the visibility is greater than 5 miles. Right? So you should, whatever category you are flying in, you definitely need to know about these different the limitations on all these categories. Okay, third thing we wanted to cover is, so short range surface prognostic charts. And we're going to be making use of those categories, or like the VFR, IFR, make use of these in order to define most of these charts too. So basically, short range surface prognostic charts provide a forecast of surface pressure systems, fronts, and precipitation for almost 2.5 day period. Again, surface pressure systems, right? Fronts and precipitation. And they are good for 2.5 days. Okay. So this was now we're gonna talk about, actually this is not the third one we were covering, that is actually the fifth one we were covering. Yes. The sixth thing is the low level significant weather prognostic chart. Low level significant weather prognostic chart. So this chart, also known as SIGWX, it provides a forecast of aviation weather hazards primarily intended to be used as guidance products for pre-flight briefings. So we use these low-level significant weather prognostic charts in order to do the pre-flight briefings, and they basically cover the hazards primarily intended to be used for the guidance as a guidance product for all of your plannings. Okay, the seventh one is mid-level significant weather chart. Again, the name changes. Mid-level significant weather chart. This is also in the abbreviated as SIGWX, but like when you look at the previous one was the low level, this is the mid level. It provides forecast and an overview of significant en route weather phenomena over a range of flight levels. So basically, they're going to be covering from 10,000 feet to all the way up to flight level 450 and associated surface weather features. So it's going to be the like the altitude it's going to be covering is a lot more than the low level ones and stuff like that. Then we wanted to cover what is a convective outlook chart. Okay, so it depicts area forecast to have the potential for severe and non-severe convection and specific severe weather threats during the following 3 days. So again, it's basically good for 3 days, and it will tell you about the tornadoes, wind gusts 50 knots or greater, and the hail, stuff like that. They will actually have like the signals like SLGT, MDT, and high. So SLGT is the slight risk, moderate risk, and the high risk of severe thunderstorms for at least 24 hours. Yeah. And constant pressure analysis chart. Okay. So that would be the last question we wanted to cover in this video. So basically, any surface of equal pressure in the atmosphere is a constant pressure surface, right? So a constant pressure analysis chart is an upper air weather map where all information depicted is at the specified pressure of the chart, right? From these charts, a pilot can approximate the observed air temperature, wind, and temperature dew point spread along a proposed route. That's what the constant pressure analysis chart is used for. So again, remember that the constant pressure surface is the surface which has the equal pressure in the atmosphere. So one surface where the pressure doesn't change, that would be considered as a constant pressure surface, right? So, and they actually like it's an upper air weather map where all information depicted is at a specified height. When there would be the regions or the terrains are gonna change and they will have different pressure values, the chart is gonna be like giving you information based on the constant pressure surfaces. Yeah, those were the questions I wanted to cover. Thanks for watching.